Hey, what's up? It's Brian here, and in this video I'm going to go into the importance of self-care, taking breaks, and sleeping. And I want to know too with this, some pushback that you might be thinking, ooh, what are you talking about breaks for? What are you talking about rest? What are you talking about sleep? You gotta go hard. Yeah, you do, but guess what? You're gonna burn out really quickly if that's all you do. For example, Navy SEAL Hell Week, that's a full week of working out. Do those dudes do that for several months straight? No, because they would die out. And even if you're going really hard, say one of my favorite athletes of all time, Ray Lewis, NFL legend. I read this in an article years ago. During the off season, he would work out sometimes 5-6 times a day. But guess what? He wasn't working out for 10 hours straight. Why? Because you can't maintain your productivity doing that. What he did was he would get up 6 o'clock in the morning and then work out till say 8 o'clock. Take a 2-hour break, work out another 2 hours, and then take an 1.5-hour break, eat, and then work out again. So he separated his workouts during the day with rest periods. And of course, anyone who works out knows, or anyone who work out, what am I doing? Not workouts. Anyone who works out. Anyone who works out. Am I saying that right? Anyway, anyone who does that knows that you build your muscle during your sleep, during your rest periods. Even when you go to the gym, you do 15 sets of an exercise. You separate that 30 seconds to maybe a 1.5-minute break in between sets, because then you can crank out some more after that. Even if you're doing pull-ups, say you do 8 or 9 pull-ups, you're trying to crank out a couple more, you might rest at the bottom for 3 seconds and then do some more. So it's kind of just how society is, really, right? God, right? If you believe in God, if you don't, whatever, the universe, whatever you want to call it, He designed babies to take all these naps. He designed every single animal, including humans on Earth, to sleep at night, to re-energize themselves. He didn't have to do that. So you gotta think, man, why can't we just stay up all night? Why do we have to sleep? Because it's natural to sleep. That's how our bodies are designed. So rest has to be incorporated into your daily life, in my opinion. And I'm gonna say something too. No lie, after my first year in college, I never did 2 things. I never procrastinated, and I never pulled an all-nighter, because they're highly correlated. So that person you see working hard late at night in college, guarantee you they procrastinated early on. But I made a vow, even to this day, I would rather do 3 hours of just really hard work, really hard productivity, rather than 6 hours of half-assing my productivity. And the reason is because partly I really prioritize my self-care, my sleep, my mental health. So I know if I'm really committed to getting 7 hours of sleep per night, sometimes 8, and really committed to maintaining my health, because I do have some health problems. So if I want to keep my health intact, then I got to work as hard as I possibly can in the time that I have, so I don't have to sacrifice my sleep. So that's a mindset that you really got to think about. And I'm going to mention this little mindset trick too. When I was in college and now, I separate different activities throughout the day. So I'm never doing something for too long, because I know you cannot maintain your focus doing something for hours and hours at a time. And of course, us as human beings, we naturally do several things throughout the day. For example, in college, most people, they go to the classes. They also study away from that. They also gotta eat. They also shower. They also maybe have a part-time job, do volunteer work, have a social life, go to the gym. So you gotta separate all these activities throughout the day. So say when you're exercising in the gym, that's not really a break per se, but you can trick your mind into framing it as a break from studying. Or say when you go to your job, you can frame it in your mind, oh, that's a break from going hard in the gym. I can rest by working. So that's something to really be aware of too. So if you want to optimize your productivity, you got to really be conscious of the breaks that you're taking and be intentional in the rest periods that you're doing. So me, like I said, I optimize my life, in my opinion, by optimizing my sleep, by optimizing my self-care and my mental health, which goes hand in hand with going as hard as possible and being productive as I can on the tasks that I do. So that's my mindset. Let me know if you got any beneficial perspective from this video. You want to add on anything, comment down below. Take care till next time.